if you go to Sonic, I'm telling future listeners and everybody, if you go to Sonic during happy hour, 2 to 4, when you get half price drinks,
important,
and you get a Route 44 iced water, it's 29 cents.
With that delicious...
And the delicious ice. I've had it
Sonic
all day.
ice.
I've had it on me all day. I've
put it on you.
I've got that thing on me.
I'm out of ice.
All right. So we're doing something new this episode. And before we get into our talks of our adventures and almost dying, I don't know, at least thrice together.
Oh.
Because we got to see each other's faces recently. I want to tell you what we're doing. Actually, I think, Kim, since you just have freshly waxed lips, you should tell us.
Were we doing a live recording?
Question mark.
Is that right?
That's where I was going with that.
There's a chat, so we can refer to chat like all the famous streamers.
Yeah.
What's up, chat?
We're going to be doing this once a month.
Hopefully.
We haven't really decided if it'll be a certain episode or not. So if you are a Patreon, or if you want to sit on these, so you sit in on if you want to sit on this, if you want to sit on us, go to Patreon. We'll do it once a month, and we'll just, you can watch the sausage get made. But listen, we have other things to talk about. So we saw each other, and I want to hear your experience. Started a lot sooner than mine did, because you had to get up at
2:30 in the damn morning.
Exactly. Start there. Go.
I got up at 2:30 in the morning, put all my crap in the car, and drove. And I didn't drive. Ken drove me to Phoenix, which, you know what? Fuck Phoenix.
Strong words. Is there like a Tucson/Phoenix rivalry? Like there's a Dallas-Houston rivalry?
I'm not Tucsonian enough to know. But their cops are batshit crazy. So,
whoa,
fuck Phoenix.
Right.
Also, they're red. So if you want to cut out all that political crap, that's fine with me. I don't care.
Well,
anyway,
we are live.
The person who's here already knows.
Kim, this is where it happens.
I'm gonna get canceled.
Hold on. Can I put like a 5-second delay on this? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Can you? So then I got to Phoenix. I got on my plane, and I don't remember what I did. Oh, I listened to 2 podcasts.
What podcasts?
I listened to I think it's called Talkback part of Worlds Beyond Number. And then I listened to half of... Oh, I might have just read. I think I've read one of the Little House on the Prairie books.
Oh, right. You've been doing that. How are they? How do they hold up?
I love them. They are not politically correct at all in today's society, but I really love them. And that started my first interest in prepping.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's, I feel like I can see that. Being someone who's never actually read the books.
They're so good, Charlye. And they're pretty fast to read.
Books.
And then I got to the airport, quickly picked up my suitcase, and ran out to jump into Lyra's car. Lyra took me to get the car, and I did my first Turo rental, which was exciting.
The car that, as Macy said, the owner was, what did she say? Ripping bongs.
I did not include that in my review.
Okay. Well, fine.
And then we drove to Walmart.
The owner rips bongs in this car.
Yeah. Maybe rip 2 bongs less next time.
just 2 bongs less. We're good, dude.
I did not actually smell that, but I also did never sit in the back seat. Anyway, then we went to Walmart, and we found you.
Yes. Yeah. I drove to the wrong Walmart first. And then I drove to the correct Walmart. And then I saw y'all right in the front door, right there. And we hugged. And it was a nice moment.
And you were so cute in your little jeans.
Hey, thanks.
But you didn't have boots with the fur.
I had boots.
You probably would have died. was so hot. Y'all, it was hotter there than here because they also had like 400% humidity. Anyway, I got the wrong tea. I got a gallon of Milo's tea, but it turned out to be the wrong tea, so I was pissed about that all weekend.
It was an Arnie Palmer instead of
which,
straight up tea.
I don't want that. I wanted regular old sweet tea.
Sure. Do you ever like an Arnie Palmer?
Yes.
Really?
When I'm
you just gotta
expecting
be
it.
in the mood. Yeah. Ooh, there are so few things worse than going for a drink that you expect to be one thing and then is another thing. Grody.
Oh my God, this tea is rotten. What the I just drank a huge gulp of it. Oh, wait.
You ever taken a swig out of something that somebody put a cigarette out in?
No.
You've never done that? Okay,
I would punch someone in the face.
Dude, it's the worst.
Make someone not alive.
It's the worst.
And then
so we meet up.
We went to the house.
Walmart. Yeah. Which haunted? Question mark? Maybe.
The front step was more than 12 inches tall.
It was 24 inches if it was 1 inch tall.
It was something, dude, because it was
a workout.
About at my knee, and then I measured it today because I included that in my review of the Airbnb, that the front step, I figure it's things people need to know. Yeah. What if I had been 65? With a bad knee. So there's no handrail, and the front step was freaking 17 inches tall.
Massive.
And also the steps on the inside wanted to murder us.
Did you say that in the review?
Not just like that, no. But I did mention it because those stairs were scary.
Ships?
I don't know what that was. And then Macy came.
Yes.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
We picked.
Where did Macy come from?
I think her mom. I'm pretty sure she's from Canton.
I don't know. Probably Mars or something.
But we went and picked her up at...
We picked her up at the Wally World.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not seen Macy in a very long time. Probably since like the
4th of July?
Yeah. Something like that. It has been a long time. And she's doing fine. She's alive. Don't worry about it.
Her hair's so long, y'all.
Her hairs are very long. But listen, she was so immediately pumped for
what we did that night.
Times. Yeah.
I went to Medieval Times for my first time.
Yeah. It was your first time. There were some things that happened there. Some of them I won't be speaking about on this podcast because I'm ashamed.
The soup?
Oh no, I'm talking about the fucking soup. No, I'm going to talk about the fucking soup.
We didn't almost die before we got there, right? Only after?
I don't think so. I don't think at this point we have almost died, except on those stairs, because guys, this Airbnb was 2 stories tall. And not only were the stairs, okay, like, let's say, like, going up. So it's like you'd step on this one and then step on this. They were tilted, like, not
downward.
Quite a 45 degree, but, like, they were tilted backwards. So if you were walking up the stairs, it felt like you were in a fun house, like, kind of gonna tip backwards.
Leaned back.
And each stair was, the builder could not decide the length that they wanted each stair to be. The depth, yes. So, like, you'd stub your toe on one, and then the next one
was 12 inches wide.
Yeah, you'd have 5 feet of room, and then the next one was just an inch wide. Anyway, so
while canting backwards down the stairs.
It was spooky.
You had to hold on to the railing or you'd die. Going down was really scary.
But we basically, we got to the house, we got ready, and left pretty quickly for Medieval Times.
And you wore the cutest outfit ever. You looked so fucking cute.
Thanks. No, shut up. No, you.
No, I just wore overalls, bro.
I love the overalls. What's not cute about an overall? Are you stupid?
That's not what you wore. Yes.
Oh. Listen, I wore my Christmas outfit. Yes, that's the outfit I wear for Christmas.
It's so
red velvet dress. Yeah, basically. But
and your hair was all cute.
Thanks, did. So we get there, and it was so fun because you were using GPS, and you were like, "So where do I turn?" And at a certain point, me and Macy stopped telling you because we were just like, "You're gonna see a massive castle." End of story.
You said
We're
it
not telling
twice,
you
and then you
anything
stopped
else.
talking, and I kept saying, "Is he here? Is it?" Because the freaking car kept saying, "In X hundred,
right.
however many feet," and I'm like, "I can't count or estimate distance. Is this it?"
And we were just like, "She'll know it when she sees it. You got
It's a big castle. They kept saying, "It's a big castle. You'll see a big castle." Finally, there was a big castle.
There was a big castle, right?
And I turned.
Yeah. And we made our way into the medieval times, which was the most empty I have ever seen the medieval times in my life. Usually there's a line, you gotta wait.
Freaking loud and full.
I'm
glad that it was empty when I went.
It was, yeah. It gets crazy. It always gets crazy. When we were making our way in, there was a group of, I want to say, 9 big, like, frat-looking dudes coming in, and I was
they
sort
had
of like,
very Todd and Biff energy.
Sure, yes. And I was like, where's this gonna go? They turned out to be a delightful part of the evening, I think. But we'll come back to those people later. So we enter, we get our little crowns, we completely skip the let's take your photo section because money, no thanks. And then we enter the big capitalist-centered arena that is buy all this cheap shit. What'd you think?
That flashes and is very shiny and sparkly.
Yeah. And also there's a section of 3D printed goods now.
And there's people just shouting the entire time. Hip hip hooray or something. Happy birthday, whatever the hell that guy was yelling.
Yeah.
He yelled it every 5 minutes.
Knighting ceremonies, like if it's your birthday. But we got to go see the animals.
Yeah.
Talk about the animals.
There were animals.
Great.
There were 2 falcons, and they were like, I have never heard of these, the species of falcons that they have. They have 2 different ones. I don't remember what they are. Actually, here, I can tell you because I took a picture of it to show Ken. Ouch, my finger.
I only took a picture of the derpy looking face.
But it was these 2 really interesting birds that I've never seen before. Okay, one was a lanner falcon, Falco biarmicus, which I've never heard of before. And the other one was a Barbary falcon, Falco pellegrinoides, which does look very like a peregrine falcon, but I don't think it is one. I think they're cousins, but it ain't the same one.
Took?
Yes. And they were super pretty. And then they had a bunch of horses, which turns out those are Andalusians, and then one Frisian.
All of them?
The gray ones.
Okay. I don't know my horses, and I know that you do.
The gray one? Well, I only know Andalusian because he kept yelling it in that arena.
Oh.
And then there was the one Frisian that the guy with the cool outfit rode.
Speaking of announcer, some of the people that were yelling while we were there, just trying to be the sweet animals, was the dude who played the king, who I think is my favorite person in the world now. He's not the same person who played the king. The last time I went, which was 2 years ago max, probably, there was no king. The story revolved around the queen, and she was, I think, looking for a new king. I don't know. But there was a king and a queen.
With this one.
They did so good.
He was
with the Dallas
really
medieval.
kingly.
Listen, shout out to the Dallas medieval times king.
Yeah, that guy was really good.
He was great.
He
was
really
jolly.
looked like he was ready to go send some people out to battle or lead some people to battle, which I do not. I mean, look at King Charles' ass. He's not leading shit. This dude looked like he was ready to go.
He also seemed like out of character. He might be the biggest theater kid you've ever known. he was doing all the like theater tricks. Even when the lights weren't on him and he wasn't having like a moment, I would look at him sometimes and he'd be like, like when someone said something, or he'd be like,
I really liked him.
He was great. He's fantastic. Medieval Times King from Dallas 2026. Call me. Anyway, also Red and Yellow Knight from Medieval Times 2026. Call me.
And me.
Also, maybe Red Knight from Medieval Times 2026.
Let's all of them call all of us, both of us.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
I mean, all the people you're naming.
Oh, yeah. Anywho, then what? We get allowed into the arena after getting yelled at by another theater major for 20
being
minutes.
so hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I was so hungry. I was getting very
thirsty.
angry.
I was so thirsty. I was thirsty because they didn't have free water. Well, they did, but you'd have to leave the area, and it was like in a big Gatorade jug that you put in like one of those paper cones. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. You might say, Charlie, if you don't do that, perhaps you're not really thirsty, in which case I say, fuck you.
We're mentally ill. Shut up.
I can't. I'd rather die. No, but they let us in, and I had gone to the bar and said, yo, do you have free water? And they said, well, we've got water bottles, but if you wait until they let you in, there's water at the table. Now, that's what they said. They said, at the table, there's water for free. And I said, oh, woohoo, I'll do that. So when we get in, we find our seats, we sit down, which we can talk more on later. But my first thought is, where's that fucking water? I'm so thirsty. And if you've ever been to Medieval Times, you know they have your plates set out for you, your plates and your cup and, whatever. And there is a carafe on the table. And I walk around to where the server walks because I'm like, oh, I'll be out of the way. I grab it and I go to pour the ice cold water into my drink thing. And I'm like, it's probably fine. This must be family service. Like they leave this carafe of water on the table, of course.
It would save them time.
Of course, why not? So I go and I unscrew the top and it's very warm. And I'm like, wow, this must have just come out of the dishwasher. And I go to pour my water and it comes out thick and steamy and hot and red. And it's the tomato soup that they're going to serve us. Not yet. So I stopped pouring it. I probably had about that much in my cup. There wasn't a ton, but I go, oh shit. And I put it back in and eventually I speak to our wench who comes over and I said, I did a bad. I'm so sorry. I said I was really thirsty. I was told there was going to be water. I poured the soup in my cup. And this woman completely breaks character to say, aye.
Well, she did say, aye, my lady.
She did say, aye, my lady. She got about halfway through her, like, exasperated aye, then remembered she was supposed to be in character. Like, my lady. But she was like, it says don't touch. Which I totally didn't see. But
it's dark
you better
in
believe
there.
I do what?
It's dark in there.
It's dark in there. And yes, I did drink the soup. And it was delicious and it burned my throat.
And for the rest of the weekend, we said aye a lot.
Yes, yeah. Uh-huh.
Anytime anything went even remotely wrong.
Aye, my lady. And said almost just like that. Okay, anyway. She was mad. She hated me. I could tell. So we sit down. What are your impressions of the room?
It's dark in here.
It is dark.
That was it. It's dark. I don't like eating when it's dark. I like to look at what I'm eating. Also, please hurry up and bring me food. Jesus Christ, I'm about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the horses?
Yeah.
Those were my
Where
thoughts.
are the horses? Bring my food. It's dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
They hit you with that garlic bread first, don't they?
Oh, yeah.
They hit you with the garlic bread first. They come around. And one thing I noticed that those servers are like, they've got it down. Because they're walking down and they're basically just flip, chunk, making no mistakes, just chunking it down. And next is the soup, which I had a little more than everyone else, not to brag.
I don't actually like tomato bisque. But you know what? I was so hungry that I did not care.
It down. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that half chicken comes out and you get potato and some corn or some shit. Eat with your
Yep.
hands, which is both
hated
fun
that.
and disgusting.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
You could have asked for utensils. They will provide you.
That's like asking for utensils in an Ethiopian restaurant. Somebody's going to shame me. So no, I could not.
It's medieval times. There is not the cultural impact.
She already I-I-I'd you.
She did. We don't want to be known as like the shitty group.
The I people.
Yeah, it'd be like, God, those fucking people. What else? What else? We saw some falcons. We saw some horses.
Oh, they also had some super soggy eclairs at the end.
And
So I was surprised to have a nice little dessert, even if it was very wet.
We did have differing opinions of the Macy loved, apparently, the sogginess. Y'all had a good little back and forth about these eclairs. Me, I just shut up and drink it with my coffee, dude. I was done causing trouble for the evening. But our knight did not win. I won't tell you who it was, I don't think, in case you don't want your time spoiled. I don't know how medieval times if they changed the winner or whatever, but
we had a good, fun guy, though.
He was a great, like, actor, I believe, for the night. Also was the same night that Macy had last time she went. Only he had shaved his head to show the passing of time, I guess. That's I'm ripping off an old.
He made the same. He probably had the same sort of hair that the winning knight had, except he has more sense.
Sure, we had opinions.
My opinion is shave it, buddy.
Sure. At a certain point,
if you're
shaving.
monking it.
I just think you would feel a lot better. But you know what? Do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But if I can see it, I might go, shave it, dude.
I don't care what he does in his private life, but I can look at it a lot. The whole point of the night was to look at him.
And he was down on the ground and we were up in the very highest seats. So we had just a glaring, shining view.
Yeah. There was some dressage. That was fun. They did some stuff with like jousting-esque things with
they did little
lances.
Games. Sure. Yeah.
And there was like, they flew the falcon around the room and he had his lure out. So he was luring the falcon, spinning the lure. And then there was the big WWE wrestling match at the end, and the heel was really good at doing it, and we cheered real hard for the heel when our guy did not win.
The heel, a gorgeous human. First of all, I could not stop looking at them.
Nope.
They also did this move where they fell off the horse, but then they, like Legolas, very lithely just sort of hit the ground and stood up. It was the most elegant thing I've ever seen.
Tumbled into a perfect ready-to-fight stance.
Here's the best I can do with my hands. Here I am on the horse.
Oh, no.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Fall. Up. How's that? That looked just like it.
Yeah.
Great.
I thought you were playing a recording.
Thanks. So that was medieval times.
And then we got to leave, and it was great. And then we almost died immediately because I needed to get on the interstate, except I was 2 lanes over. But then it worked fine. Don't worry about it.
That particular area of Dallas driving is If you make it home without feeling like you almost died, I don't even know what.
There was a hot cop who was in the building, so he didn't catch me doing that. So I made it.
We don't have to talk about the hot cop. I'm already.
I didn't. That's all I said. When we didn't come up, I just didn't say anything else. But I didn't get a ticket, and we almost died, and it's fine.
No one got any tickets this weekend, I think, unless one of the girls did on their way home. But so we go back to our room, and we end up watching for the first time.
Even though I ran a stop sign like multiple times
you blew
a day.
To a stop sign. The same stop sign.
I think I only saw the
times.
stop sign twice. I only stopped twice for all the times we went through that intersection.
And
It
if
was
you would have
hidden.
never, if you would have never said anything, I would have never, because yeah, it was like behind
You
the
also
tree, which
flew through it. Nobody stopped it for that stop sign.
no, nobody's stopping. Wait. Okay. Oh well. We watched, all three of us, me, Macy, Kim, Practical Magic, and for the first time, for me and Macy, period, end of sentence.
was
That was
fun.
the first time.
It was fun to watch it with you guys who have not seen it before. It was very Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part because, like, I thought the movie in itself was really cute. I thought it was a cute, especially like being kind of like a 90s vibe, like all of the clothes. And of course, she got Sandra Bullock. And, you know, it seems very like you definitely want to watch it like every year, like when it gets autumny, you know. I thought it was a cute movie, but also watching it with y'all and getting to just be like making stupid comments. You know how you do with friends. It was a good time. Very good time. And we ended up going to bed around what? Midnight?
It was more like
Wasn't too bad. One, something like that, where I was woken up in the middle of the night by the sounds of moaning. I was on the second floor. Macy was also on the second floor, and you were down on the first floor.
Yeah.
Now, this is a duplex where we stayed, so I don't know where it came from. I just know I woke up knowing that I had heard something, and then I continued for about 4 seconds to hear what sounded to me like orgasmic moaning. And then it stopped. One of y'all has some explaining to do. I asked everybody point blank the next day. Everybody was like, no, what? So
that's too
help
creepy.
me figure that out.
Well, you said it yourself. It was a duplex, and we know there were people next door.
It was, but my room was on the opposite, like the farthest away from it could be. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. I'm trying to think that there is a sexy ghost.
Oh, okay.
Let me think it.
Okay.
Let me believe it.
Yeah, because not only was there scary stairs, there was one of those motion sensing lights in the kitchen, and it went off and on all the time.
Yeah. And so did the one in, I think maybe the hallway. And like, I feel like we tested it. Like the kitchen, sometimes you would move in the living room and it would turn on when you moved because there was an open doorway arch, right? But sometimes you'd just be sitting there and it would click on.
Yeah, sometimes I was on the couch not moving because y'all were upstairs and I was downstairs watching Dropout still. And suddenly...
We have to talk about that.
Good. Good.
We have to talk about that.
Suddenly the light would turn on. I was like,
so
okay.
Spooky. Please, and I really experienced it the second night we were there, our last night there, because we were again in the living room watching Dropout, and yeah, the one in the hallway in particular was just going freaking wild. So we said, you know, our little things out loud, like, please stay here, don't follow us, and hopefully it worked. But can you talk about introducing me to something you've been trying to introduce me to for a long time, and I just haven't because I have a brain that goes, not yet.
I can't do something when somebody tells me it might be cool. I have to find it myself.
I have ODD. Get out of here.
Yeah. So my new favorite thing is Fantasy High from Dimension 20 on Dropout. And I've really, really, really wanted to watch it with Charlye so we could talk about it. And so finally I just turned it on and didn't say anything. I just turned it on.
Took control.
And made them watch it because it was on while we were there.
Bro, I laughed so hard. First of all, I could watch almost anyone play like D&D or tabletop role-playing fill-in, whatever, right? I like it. Just to have on maybe second screen, I don't know, whatever. But it being also so good and so like well thought out.
They're improv comedians, by the way.
I mean, but truly, It was so fucking funny, and it made me so dearly miss that. But it was really funny. And also, you would like at least one shag with, what's his name?
At
Brendan Lee
least.
Mulligan?
Yes.
Yeah.
The whole cast except for Murph.
Such a specific diss.
Super not into Murph.
That's so...
Brennan alone is like 12 different people, bro.
Sure. Yeah. Which I love. I love an enthusiastic game master. Brother, if someone's up there doing voices and shit, come on.
Good accents.
Come on.
And is a good storyteller. Let's get married.
Put it on me.
Put it everywhere.
I mean your ding dong.
And your brain.
Or whatever.
Anyway, that didn't actually happen until the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
And we were getting ready because Macy and Lyra, we slept in because I stayed up from 2:30 Pacific until like 1:30 Central.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a long time. So I slept until 10:30.
Yeah. I got up not early, but early enough considering you went to bed. We all went to bed at like 1.
Yeah.
And Macy and Lyra had gone out on their own adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Macy is no matter what time she goes to bed, she's going to get up and like go on a run or like go do something. So they left at like 8, 7, maybe. I don't know. And it was about 10 and I came downstairs and nobody was home and you were still asleep. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going back to bed, dude. And then we both woke up later and they were still not back and we got a little concerned, but they're fine. They went and had a diner breakfast, which is amazing.
Yeah. And I put Dropout on and Charlye started watching. I actually started it in the middle of the 3rd season or 2nd season because that's where I was at home. Technically,
you started the bus one. The weird bus one that makes no sense. Like,
where Katie is the dragon master.
I was like, I don't understand what we did to make a bus not be here anymore. Yeah. Dude, that show's, it's so fucking
It's a
funny.
hat.
Dude, it's so fucking funny. That was a good time. But we were getting hungry at this point because we did not have diner breakfast, unfortunately.
We didn't have anything to eat in the house besides Pringles, Pop-Tarts, and stale donuts.
So much sugar. At this point, there was so much sugary snacks flowing through me that I was like, I got protein.
Do we have a protein?
Please. And we went to Chicken E and we got proteined out of our butts. Which
I've never had it before. I liked it.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. Gave me an opportunity to eat a fucking corn nugget, which I will do at any time of the day.
And then we all started getting ready to go to Practical Magic.
Yes. Yeah. And everyone looked so cute.
We were so pretty.
We were a hot group walking in, except you and I, who were literally hot by the time we got to the doors, because we had to walk like 3 blocks in the baking Texas heat and just humidity. That's like the inside of somebody's mouth. Sun was still out. Yeah. I feel like we walked in and we just like rolled up to the front. We were like, water. You caught me a liquid death.
That guy at the register is my favorite person of the weekend, maybe because he was like, do you want ice?
Yeah. Yes, we want ice. Thank you, please. You angel, you fucking angel.
Shout out to the guy running the freaking front registered drink area at Texas Theater.
Just while we sat there and panted. In the comments, thank you. Thanks, chat. Dee said, I saw the pictures and y'all looked good. Hey, thanks, dude. But tell us about Prague Madge.
So the two lovely people who run Magnolia Street podcast, Justina and Secca Christina. Secca is the one who drew Jim. So if you have any Jim merch, it's Secca's art. And they invited us to come to this thing because Lexi Artrip, who played Antonia in the first Practical Magic movie, was just decided, hey, I want to do this cool thing. I want to be more public with this, and reached out to Magnolia Street. And then Magnolia Street said, hey, do you guys want to come? Because you're from Texas and this is in Dallas. And I was like, heck yeah, but I don't think I can go. And then Ken said, I don't think you should pass this up. I think you should go. So I got to come.
Hell yeah.
And then we did it. We were there.
Yeah. We were there, and it was immediately cool. First of all, the Texas Theater is fucking cool. It's this old theater.
The kind with like an upstairs theater and a downstairs theater, and I love that.
Yeah, it was
stadium
really sick.
seating.
And they had a little bar with drinks made specifically tailored to the film, which was fun. We had the Sober Sally.
Yes.
Which
was... It was good.
Spicy,
it was very spicy because it had a lot of ginger in it.
Yes. And there was also midnight margaritas and, stuff like that from the film.
Else. And the design work on the menu was actually done by Andrea of Appalachia. Some of you might remember or have seen them on Instagram and in the group. Yeah, it was super pretty.
Gorgeous.
Also, go follow, what is it? Back Porch Light Studios? Because she's making this pop-up book that is amazing. Okay. If you look on Instagram, she is the Back Porch Light Studio, and it's super cool, and you should definitely go look it up because it looks so cool. Yes. Thank you, Dee.
There we go. And what is that again? They're making the pop-up
She's
book?
the artist who did the menus for the event, and she's making this super cool pop-up book. And the art is based on Practical Magic.
Cool. So it was a very Practical Magic themed night, and we got to meet right after walking up the stairs, sweaty as hell. I got to meet the Stinas from Magnolia Street podcast, which is always a trip when you meet people that you've like spoken to and like had interactions with online for like a couple of years, and then you meet them and you're looking at their faces and you're like, oh, hello, shit. They were busy.
Mm-hmm.
Those gals were busy putting their thing together, and I think they did a great job.
And then Lexi herself came and said hello to us, and we got some pictures taken with her.
Mm-hmm. Which was
and
cool.
Then it was time to go in. Oh, wait, we did a big old photo shoot. Oh, and Casey was there.
Mm-hmm. The bathroom photo shoot.
Yes.
And Casey showed up. I did not know that Casey was going to be there. Casey showed up in a banging outfit.
Mm-hmm. It was really cool.
Yeah. We'll see if perhaps Casey won't mind us maybe putting a photo or something up. I don't know. But she basically came dressed as not a character from the movie, but as she was the greenhouse from the movie, which was such a sick idea, dude.
Oh, and they had, how they have those backdrops where you take pictures in front of them so you feel all fancy. They had that, and we got some pictures done there. But the red room
red
was
carpet
the best.
Backdrop, dude. It was sick.
And then the red room was where the cool pictures happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Not
to
on
show
my
those.
phone. Those were all blurry.
Oh,
and Macy would not let me forget it.
I finally got mine uploaded to Dropbox and downloaded to my computer, and then I will be uploading those to the Google Drive later this evening.
Cool. So by the time this has come out, maybe you guys have seen some of those pictures. It's just, when you roll across an incredibly lit room and you just
you look great.
And you look, and you're already dolled up, and then you find great lighting. Oh God, it's good. God, gosh, what else? I guess then it was about time to walk into the theater. It's proper and get our seats.
And at this point, I gave up on my shoes because I was getting a blister and they have heels. And I thought, maybe I don't want to die falling down these stairs. So
Nope.
I just took my shoes off.
Yep. Yeah. As you
And we
should.
sat and the Stinas sang to us, which if you have not,
Yes.
Justina has some pipes, bro.
Brother, for fucking real. I was so impressed. And then also later in the show when they sang again, but dressed as a different character,
Mm-hmm.
it was both moving and also kind of funny because of the character they were dressed as. But
Yeah. Dude, she was hitting those high notes.
dude, bro. And they,
The vibrato
yeah.
was so good.
Sometimes I'm like, what is it like?
I mean,
be
they
able to
both sing, but mostly in this instance, we were hearing Justina.
Sure. So yeah, the show opened with a tune. It opened with a tune, and
That they wrote, by the way. They write their own music and songs.
And then we very quickly moved on to introducing Lexi, who was in the film, which was wild because I've met Troy Aikman when I was younger, and that's like the only famous person that I've ever met. Listen, can I tell you, I met Troy Aikman because I was on the softball team with his niece, and he came to one of our
Aw,
games, and
That's
he was
cool.
getting hounded by like kids there for autographs, and he was just sort of like, I'm just trying to no
Support my niece.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be
I
a
remember
normal
being like,
person.
I'm cool. Like, I'm on a team with Troy Aikman's niece. Yeah, I'm fucking a sports girl. Anyway,
I didn't know you were a
man, if I could reach it,
softballer.
I have the exact same one. How's that back scratcher?
That's great. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We stopped so I could buy a back scratcher at the dollar store. Not this
Oh,
one.
God.
This is the one that just lives in my bedroom.
How good is a back scratcher?
The best.
When you need it? Oh,
So good.
yeah. Anyway, go on. They had Lexi come up on stage, and we got to learn all about what it was like to be in the film.
Little behind the scenes things like she got to sort of meet Tom Cruise.
That was cool. Yeah. And just what it was like, and also to be a part of a film that seems to have a pretty substantial following, you know? And I also had this moment of like being super proud because like when they and when I say they, I'm talking about the Stinas from Magnolia Street podcast. They had a little thing where they had people call in and left videos with questions. And I was sort of like, dude, what a cool I don't know. I just
It
felt
was
like,
really sweet.
It was really sweet, and I was just like, oh, your podcast is doing good, and people have found something that they really love in it, and it was just fucking cool to see.
I love that they have a little community that they have.
Yeah.
They have a community.
Yeah, it's sick, and now they're doing this thing with like someone who was in the film. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's wild. Very cool. And then continue.
They had popcorn with truffle oil instead of butter.
Did you have any?
No. There was
Well,
a costume
okay, then.
contest.
There was, and can we talk about what happened?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you remember 5 seconds ago earlier when we talked about Casey being there and how she came dressed as the greenhouse? Of course she fucking won. Listen, all of the entries were great.
She had light up candles with a remote control that she could snap her fingers and they would turn on like a witch.
It was so sick. And just the concept of being the greenhouse.
Yes.
So cool.
And Macy
So
was in
cool.
this, what was it called? A stay?
Her stays, yeah, that she not a corset. A stay.
Looking adorable.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was some person dressed as Sally falling in love. And
Sally falling in love when
cowboy
she
boots.
runs down the street.
Cowboy boots and raggedy jean shorts and a cute boho top. What are they called? I don't remember, but a cute little
And, like,
boho
the
top
wig
like she
with the
Yes,
black
the
flowing
wig.
hair. Yeah.
And then someone, I don't remember the aunt.
One of the aunts.
Rizzo.
Not the aunt that played Lizzo. The other aunt, right?
Yes, it was her.
Oh, I don't know my aunts.
Stockard Channing.
She did a fantastic.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good.
I actually thought she just dressed like that, and I was like, damn, that lady's cool.
Oh, she looked so cool. She looked sick. And then we faded into another costumed part of the evening, which I can't not talk about. If you have seen the film Practical Magic, you know that there are two characters, and I'm sorry, I don't fully. Maybe I should actually look up.
I know the cop's name is Gary.
The cop
and the other guy
was
is
Gary.
Jimmy.
And then there's
Jimmy
the
Angelo.
boyfriend, Jimmy. And at one point, the Stina snuck away and dressed up as these two characters. And Sekka, as I have known her for most of my knowing her, dressed up as Jimmy. Who
turned out to be a real smoke show. Everyone had a crush on Jimmy. On
my
Sekka
God,
as Jimmy.
I feel like I may have embarrassed myself this night. I went a little
We all
heavy-handed.
We all fawned. Sekka's Jimmy was hot.
To apologize to you. At one point, and I'm not going into how, Sekka Jimmy's hand was around my throat and I nearly died. That's it. That's all I'll talk about it. I think I did leave with being like, sorry, I was so weird. I'm not trying to, I swear.
But we are weird, so.
Yeah, and I'm not sorry for it. But I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But that said, they wrote us some really sweet notes.
Yeah. Mine's in my purse.
Yeah. Mine's in my purse. The purse that you made for me.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that.
No, we didn't, but we need a picture. I need to get a picture. Timothy made me a purse with their hands. And I'll say no more until I can actually get a picture, but it's just fucking cool. Be on the lookout for it. And it went with the theme of Prac Maj. But, Prac Maj ended. Is there anything else about our evening? Our red carpet evening?
Not there, except we walked back and then we just sort of were so tired and hot and hungry that all we could think about was, gosh, we're hungry. Where are we going to go? Oh, it's 10:30. Everything's closed. How do I get home or to food? And so we try to figure that out.
There is something that I need to talk about that I've not even said to the other people yet, but I need to talk about. Do you remember? You and we were walking from the Texas Theater back to our car, which again was 3 blocks away.
Oh, yeah.
As we're leaving, so the dynamic was, it was Macy, Lyra, Kimothy, and me there, right? And this was the night we were all going to split up. Just Kim and I are staying in Dallas together. Macy was driving all the way back home, and Lyra was driving back to her house. And, everybody except me and Kim are going to their respective homes. And as we're walking back, we're about halfway to our car. I don't remember who was driving, but the other lady, Macy and Lyra, Jesus Christ, pull up next to us. And what do? They shout, "We love you," or something out of the window. Hey, y'all, whatever. And I said, "Can we get a ride?" And they just hit the gas.
Didn't say yes or no, just left.
Just left. Dude, it was the funniest thing. I wouldn't even trade it for having actually gotten a ride. That was too funny.
Yeah. Then we talked to that woman about pottery for like 5 minutes.
That's true. How did we even do that?
Because they had a free pottery little library, and then she popped out of the door and was like,
she came out of nowhere and told us, what was the name of that place?
This little pottery leprechaun jumped out and talked to us about pottery for 5 minutes.
In the middle, not the middle of the night, but like late-ish.
Yeah.
In the middle of Dallas, yeah. But we went, I got my shepherd's pie.
Oh, yeah, and I got an Amy's matar paneer.
And we watched more Dimension 20.
Yes. And then we started Fantasy High from the very beginning.
Yes.
and watched 2 episodes of Fantasy High Season 1. We got to the corn cuties and the butthole.
They're not cute. They're very intimidating. I think they're spooky. One thing I will say I really appreciate about, I don't know if all of the seasons are like this or what, if this, maybe it's just the Fantasy High stuff. They were long episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. I know some people don't. They want more bite-sized chunks of content. That's cool. That's chill. I liked the nice long episode, especially because I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, after this one, I'm going to go to bed because it was getting real late.
Yeah.
But I was also kind of like, but that also means 30 more minutes. So.
Yeah, they were like 1.5 to 2 hours, and they all are generally that long, so.
And then the next day came, and we had to leave each other.
That was terrible because we went to bed at like 3.
Yeah, and then we had to get up early and then try to like leave. And I feel like neither of us were really online.
Nope.
For a little bit. Well, you were. You had already been up, but I was definitely offline. And we dropped the car off, and I took you to the airport, and we had the quickest goodbye ever. Unlike all of the hugging and crying people that we saw, which was so many.
Yeah. Like, people were really broken up at the airport.
People, they were really hot. And then here we come squealing in, and my fucking beater Honda.
Like Titanic. That dude I dated at the Titanic style crying, where someone's died.
He was, and I've thought if they were partners, if the situation read to me as a guy was saying goodbye to his girlfriend, maybe she was flying off somewhere, who fucking knows, and he was bawling and bawling, and I was like, that's really sad. But also I was like, maybe that was his sister, and she's like moving to another country or something. You know, I'm trying to.
Good for him for being confident enough in himself and his emotions to be able to express. No. I'm saying this to me.
No, it's not the crying. It's not the crying in public.
That's not something that I would experience.
It's the intensity of it. That being said, I have said goodbye to a boyfriend at a airport and kept it together mostly, but then cried pretty hard. So, you know what? Also, this kid looked 19 if he was a day, so he's still figuring it out. Good.
And Charlye did not yell anything crazy at me as I left this time.
No,
and she just let me get my stuff out, like, without doing that, haha, I'm leaving joke.
I tried to roll the window down, but since it's taped up real bad, I couldn't roll it down. And then since my car, as I said, beater, I couldn't roll down the back windows because it just doesn't let me roll down the back windows. So I just, to a closed window, yelled, "Don't leave me, I can change." I don't even think
Did you?
Yeah.
No. Aw.
As is my new favorite thing to say to you.
Do that forever now.
Whenever we depart. Yes. But we cannot be too sad about departing, for we get together very soon, once more.
How many more days is it? It is 29 days. We see each other again in 29 days.
Jeez. Okay. That's a little more than I thought it was. So it's like, okay, we've got a month's time until Anahata's purpose. And that means we have a month's time until we see all of you at Anahata's purpose. Can you still get tickets?
Yes. You can get tickets until the day of.
Use Church of Jim if you want that sick-ass WBAH discount. And we'll see you there. We're going to have Pride Prom. We're going to have the Hoedown night.
There's a potato bar.
A potato bar by the pool? Are you fucking kidding me?
The pool will be open.
Horny for potatoes, dude.
There's a tattoo artist this time.
Sure. And us. A live show. And vending. And something else that I forgot. But it's really cool no matter what.
The burlesque show?
Oh, yeah.
The people who did the Devil and Daisy Dirt last year are coming back to do a different show.
Chainsawing legs off of horses, if I remember.
Oh, my God.
We talked about on the last episode.
Oh, yeah. It's not that. It's not that.
Okay.
Room to swing an axe.
Right.
Not the chainsaw.
Not
horse thing.
chainsawing the legs off of horses. Okay.
I'm very excited. And then in October, we'll see each other immediately because you're coming to Tucson.
Yeah. And I'm flying.
We're going to be at the Witches Bazaar here in Tucson at Trail Dust Town.
Yes. So
I'm
if
so
you're
excited.
anywhere in the vicinity, check it out. Meet us. Hug us. Or hug us from a
wave at
distance,
us.
depending on how we feel.
If we're crazy or not.
And how you feel. And, God, yeah, what else, man?
Actually, I'm going to be putting pictures up on the website. There's going to be like the events page already exists. So you can see where we're going to be.
You made it?
And when we're going to be there. Yeah. And then I'm going to add past events pages, which is pictures of us doing stuff. Yeah. Are we going to talk about Jim at some point? Oh, we saw Jim.
I was going to say, you mean when we saw him at Walmart?
Yeah. We saw actual Jim. He was alive and walking around.
I do have Jim right here in the pot protector.
That's pot. Pop like popcorn, not pot like green.
Pot protector. I am having an issue though. I can't get him to stand up. Should I do this here and then we do a formal one later? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. See, I can't get him to stand up. Check this out, y'all.
I'll send you some sticky stuff. Look at him.
We'll have a much more detailed. That's a little sneak peek.
And in some of these pictures that you see, Jim will be hidden in them.
There's already been a few, which cracks me the fuck up. You put one in my birthday picture, didn't you?
Yes.
I think. Yeah. There's another one.
Angela!
Hello! But yeah. So that's a little sneaky peeky. And that was gifted from you as well as Kat, who modified
Kat painted him.
Oh, and put
Passenger
all the
Princess.
gross moss in his hair. So, I'm realizing now, I know that you said it already, but I didn't like process it, audio processing, whatever. The name of this episode is Diddly and Wet. And I hate that. Because as I realized last time, we can name ourselves in these recording sessions, but they don't show up like when we upload them to YouTube. I don't know why. It doesn't have our names. But Kim today is Diddly D's and I am Wet Hair Ham. Just so you know. It's more of a visual gag, but
next time we do this, you get to see what weird names we choose, and nobody else knows it. Only the people who watch the lives get to know it.
Yes. Yeah. So, yes, we will be doing this once a month on our Patreon. We will send out, it like automatically lets you know, I guess. I don't know. We might have to figure out a better way to send out, hey, we're live now, but we'll figure it out. But we're going to be recording one episode a month live in front of you guys, which is fun. And for now, I must say, bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.